There's a clip, I tweeted it. It's an old clip where somebody's bringing up continuity of government, because that's COG's the real.
What does that mean, continuity of government?
So after in the 50s, that's when we had the mind control panic of the 50s, and that's when continuity of government. In the case of a nuclear war, the underground, Dr. Strangelove, the real guy is Edward Teller. And he founded the Jasons, which is like real smart people, and like, what do we do in the World War III? And his doctrine was we do whatever it takes. So that's why they kept doing germ warfare and all the shit that's illegal to do. Huh. They do it underground, and they poured millions of dollars, like billions, into digging these bunkers. Okay, and then when 9/11 happened, that officially made it so continuity of government could keep going aside from nuclear war. So that's so it's literally a deep state. It's like literally under the ground.
When you say continuity of government, you're just talking about people that run the show from bunkers.
So if Trump had got shot and shit really popped off, the guy that takes over is Greg Gillett or something. He's the head of Northcom, and then they divide the U.S. into 3 sectors. Is that him? It's Northcom and NORAD. That people don't really know this. They think it goes to the next person in line, and no, it don't. 9/11 is when they changed that rule.
Greg Gillett.
Greg Gillett. So if there's an old clip on of Oliver North, and somebody starts to ask him about continuity of government, it's pretty eerie to watch, because the guy, what he's bringing up is all the shit that definitely came to pass that he was afraid of happening. And he gets cut off by Daniel Inhofe, that fat guy from the Hawaiian fat face guy. He goes, "Oh, this is national security." That guy's in on it.
Yeah.
And so that's what all this shit's connected. So all the trafficking and all that is all connected through COG, because now you have underground bunkers.
How else am I going to get pussy down here, Kurt?
Well, dude, it's creepy. It's like, that's why you gotta. I'll listen to anybody's crazy story, because what I do is I just want to hear a new thing I haven't heard before.
Okay.
And then you compare notes. That's all.
Yeah. And
you'd be surprised which things that you wouldn't have thought would check out, and the things you would have assumed that are more reasonable that don't check out. Like, it's a lot. It's such as the fucking mind control Disney rape program that has been going on for quite a long time. That kid was definitely in it. The hair lip kid that shot at Trump.
Oh yeah, he was. Oh yeah, well, the black
program to take a shot and lay flat until they're recovered by the handler or they get killed. That's what that MK programming is. You find out all. It's very interesting, and I only got into that because, as a joke, I was making this podcast called "The Derp with Kerp" about like my stupid takes on weird shit.
Yeah,
and I was watching about. I want to know like the racisms of the aliens. I don't care about like the Tic Tac or whatever. Just like, what's the official lore?
Yeah.
Of I knew the gray ones that you saw forever, but like, what the fuck, the tall whites? Have you ever heard of that?
There's a bunch of different species.
There's the Nordics that look like space ABBA.
Yeah, big. They all have a similar. They all kind of look alike though, right? They're all like gray skin.
Well, tall whites get confused for Nordics, but they're not. They're like albino, like Edgar Winters, I guess you would call them. And then there's the lizard. I'm just like, what's the George Lucas universe currently?
Yeah. Like who's the players in the game right now?
The tall white right there, is that them?
That's Prometheus.
Yeah. So I don't know. Somebody. So this guy Charles. Oh yeah. So my buddy Gino and his brother do that. Y files. They did a pretty good one.
We're all tall whites.
Yeah. He goes, sounds like a losing basketball team.
Is this the video you're talking about?
Yes. Oh yeah. Look at this shit. See, just like Audie, it's creepy hearing how much it.
Colonel North, in your work at the NSC, were you not assigned at one time to work on plans for the continuity of government in the event of a major disaster?
Mr. Chairman. I believe that question touches upon a highly sensitive and classified area, so may I request that you not touch upon that, sir.
I was particularly concerned, Mr. Chairman, because I read in Miami papers and several others that there had been a plan developed by that same agency, a contingency plan in the event of emergency that would suspend the American Constitution. And I was deeply concerned about it and wondered if that was the area in which he had worked. I believe that it was,
I
but I wanted to get his
may I most
confirmation.
respectfully request that that matter not be touched upon at
Wow.
this stage.
So that piece of shit's
We
from
wish to
Hawaii,
get
which
into
has a
this,
lot of
I'm
that shit in
certain
it,
arrangements
and
can
so
be
that's
made
his
for an
bread and butter.
executive
So he's covering.
Slow your roll,
In
Oliver
tragedy,
Redenbacher.
the only member who got close was Jack Brooks, and he was stopped by the chairman. But the truth of the matter is that, yes, you do have those standby provisions, and the plans are there, and the statutory
Holy shit.
emergency plans are there, whereby you could, in the name of stopping terrorism, apprehend, invoke the military in times of passion.
He looks
And
like
in times
The
of-
troll from Ernest
Lava-
Scared Stupid.
I was gonna say he looks like
Children.
in Amadeus, the guy that's jealous of Mozart. What's that fucking?
Yeah.
I can't remember the the other dude.
I have no idea. Do you have?
I don't know.
He looks like that guy though to me. The troll from
Floriachi, something like that.
that one.
Holy shit! I haven't thought about.
Oh, the Killer Clowns ones. Yeah.
Milk.
Yo, did you know?
Chris, type
Speaking of
in,
killer clowns,
type in jealous of Mozart.
I'm so
Those two guys,
sorry.
the ski school guys. did Killer Clowns,
Pagliacci.
didn't they?
Oh, Mozart's
yeah, that-
black.
Yeah, the guy who played him.
Yeah, that guy right there. What's up? That one. The
Oh yeah, there you go. That guy. You know,
Salieri.
Salieri. That's what it
does
was.
look like him.
So you.
Tony, shut the fuck up, Tony. You don't know what you're fucking talking about, you fucking spit.
Yeah,
Saying that to Mozart.
Scarface.
Hang him from a helicopter
he's
in front of
hanging-
Mozart.
I never liked that guy.
Did you ever know about Clown House?
Mm-mm.
That's so the guy who made Jeepers Creepers, that weird pedo.
Yeah, he got caught, right? Killing.
He went to prison for it. I can't remember.
Clown House.
So Francis Ford Coppola produced that.
Hmm.
Really believed in this kid.
That's a little all-star.
Okay.
Get this, clowns.
Yeah. So and Sam Rockwell, I think that's his first movie too.
Is this movie good?
Well, I got the unedited version. Was apparently according to the kid got molested. I mean, it's the Jeepers Creepers guy. Do you like his work?
Is
Haven't
Victor
seen
Salva?
it.
That's him.
Victor Salva,
Who got molested?
the main kid.
Sam Rockwell?
No, main kid. I don't know. Maybe Sam Rockwell.
Main kid? Oh, awful.
God, the '80s just had clowns all over it, huh?
Yeah, because the 80s was a lot of tax write-off, child networking, shitty things starring kids for the sole purpose of molesting
Of
kids.
snapping their necks and sucking the blood out of the back of them.
Well, they use every part of the buffalo.
Yeah.
You know, they're not.
That kid?
Yep.
Looks like me when I was 13.
His name's like Forrest something.
How awful.
Okay, so this is gross. So this kid, Victor Salva, was like, it was like oral sodomy. Went to prison for filming it, and he had a huge like trove of recorded
Yeah.
child. So he's a node making that. Coppola pays all for his legal shit, sues the family of the kid who was by the director. You can find the interviews of it. He goes, "Wait,
Coppola sued his Nathan
this
Forrest.
kid's family."
Wow.
And this kid, Nathan Forrest Bedford, whatever his name, had to go do ADR post production at Coppola's house after all this.
No.
Yeah,
At the vineyard?
yeah, at Coppola Winery.
Yeah, he has some beautiful cabs that I
Dude,
just did
and
some
so remember
California.
Powder?
Yeah, the movie.
And he was protesting it. And I remember hearing a little bit about the guy who made, and that's Victor Salva, because after he got out of prison, he went right back to work for Disney, of course.
Right.
Of course.
Him and Nickelodeon were hiring.
To
Yeah.
Coppola's like, yeah, he served his, he paid his price. And, you know, he was a kid when he did it. He was only 29.
Wow.
The kid's 12. Okay? Coppola's a sack of shit.
Yeah.
Like for that.
Yeah,
So, anyway, yeah, Powder. It's about somebody.
Do you remember the movie Powder?
Well, Chris, go back to the Nathan Forrest Winters. I want to see the thing about suing his family.
Oh, Jamie Deluxe has a good channel where it's real short and he shows exactly what happened.
This right here, Chris, can you find his Wikipedia? Is there a thing in there about the lawsuit?
Poltergeist 2, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever hear the shit about that?
No.
You remember the scary old man that was like, hey, childhood? You know,
Yeah.
that guy's name is Julian Beck. And he's from the Living Theater. And that guy, supposedly he was such a fucking, they kept catching him with two of the crew guys' sons were naked in a room with him.
Mm.
He's like a leftover 60s Living Theater creep.
Yeah.
What's
Where
Living Theater?
It's like a fucking Oh, it's a way for a pervert to molest a dipshit actors are stupid whores. I don't know if you know actors, but
Is this the video?
no, that was a good one too, though. But
Resident pedophile.
where'd you get those eyes? Go down.
Where'd you get those eyes?
This right here?
Yeah. Yeah, this guy has good shit. I guess his stuff keeps getting taken down and he has to repost
I
it.
always look for new folks on Jeepers Creepers.
You see the chin, the classic, like an old lady kind of fat they get?
I featured Victor Salva in Pedowood Part 1, which was actually removed from this channel for some reason. It's on my backup channel, though, Deluxe Nation, if you want to check it out. But I never really dove into it. First off, respect to Nathan Forrest winners, and thank you. And thank you to the Millennial Report, because I actually use a lot of you guys' interview in this, because it's pretty telling. One more thing, Nathan's working on a documentary about the whole experience, so keep an eye out for it. It's called The Babysitter.
Victor Salva is best known as the man behind the Jeepers Creepers franchise and still makes films in which semi-naked young people are terrorized. In his personal blog,
Gotta kill these people. Is this guy
Salva
still
often
working?
muses about
Yeah, of
himself.
course.
He's
His
still
place
working
in the
today?
world.
That's right.
He's probably working today.
I figure that you
in
can't make $1 million stream.
Yeah.
You
I
have to
think
be
my
kicked
art
off.
is just a way for
This guy has
lost boy
Disney
to tell
backing
the
him.
world how
And
he
then after
felt.
this, you're not gonna believe
How
what
he
I got in your
feels.
trailer, Mr. Swamp Thing.
And
You're
what he
Look how they
hopes
get
for.
like weird.
Big bitch.
He's a man. He's a grown man.
Can we go to Victor
Writing.
Silva's his Wikipedia?
Salva.
Let's see what his filmography.
Salva.
It's like Salvia. Wow.
Yeah.
He's got the cool. What's that? He's got the.
Wow, it looks like a bad guy. Scroll down. Jeepers Creepers 3.
3 great Jeepers movies. One right to Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Who backs Jeepers Creepers 3?
Coppola's backed him the whole time.
Production companies, Myriad Pictures. Scroll down.
Screen Media Films, Myriad Pictures.
Okay. Well.
Clown House 2 Electric Boy Goo is coming out.
Does this movie have children in it?
Teens. Kind of old for his taste, I guess.
Yuck, he said. Ugh.
Yeah.
I remember there was an episode of CSI where this his victim, like the victim fell in love with him and reunited, but the victim was like an adult at that point.
Oh,
And
so he didn't like him no more?
And the goes, "You're so old."
Yeah.
She was like 20 something. She was like 25.
Who was
You're
this hag before me?
You're so old.
God, you have handicap parking tags, you old
Yeah.
bitch.
And they get like it's like they're like vampire people. Everything's about like just draining energy out of someone else in some way.
Ugh, like becoming a fat, but you're just becoming like a fat slob.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's just this crazy, like that's the end game. It's like Satan's team right now. Who we're talking about is like Sam Smith.
Dude.
Absorbing power to become a fatty
Yo, I
slob.
was just making fun of the Sam Smith thing because when that came out, people were like, oh, there was always Satan stuff in rock. Yeah, but it wasn't sponsored by Pfizer. One, proudly.
Yeah.
Also, we used to be the great Satan, they used to call us, and now we're the fat, wearing a vested, no shirt, Sam Smith, fad, sad
like
Satan.
a brunchy gay guy from like Long Island is like the look now. They're like, yeah, that's cool.
Theater kid Satan we're doing now?
Yeah.
That's weak.
Why? No, it's cool. Come
Jesus
on.
Christ.
Like that. It looks
Wow, cool.
we're gonna skip right to the end of Boy George's career look.
Dude, I'm insulted for Satan. I'm going to be honest.
Right.
Look at that.
Him and little fucking fat Nas X. Lil
But
Nas
see,
X.
it's pissing off all the right people.
This one, yeah.
We're the people who deserve to be pissed off at this.
Right. This is directed at us.
This
Why?
is directed at us. We're getting pissed
I'm
off.
pissed because I'm all boned up now on the show. Great. Thanks.
This is a funny picture.
He
It's
looks dumb.
Yeah.
He's dumb.
He looks like I was trying to write a joke about how people think gay people are smart, and it's like, oh, you're gay, you must know a lot about interior design and like being
Look
a
at that new
smart
flag.
and being a smart guy. But it's like most are boneheads.
Yeah.
Go back to the picture.
I
of
lost
Sam
my
Smith.
debit card.
Okay,
Yeah,
first of
no,
all,
it's like so what do you do? I work at a store. That's my impression of the average guy.
Yeah, there's you think it, people
You
look
go
at the rich ones and think that
Right,
that's a
right,
thing,
right.
but gay's like a marketing term. It didn't mean that back in the day. You know, there's just like you do homosexual shit or you
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, you're a little.
Yeah, and so he would say he's like a they and shit. He would it's like Iran now here where it's like you could trans but you can't be gay.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
they want a specialty.
Gay is like a white straight guy. You might as well fucking be.
Yeah,
That's
they hate
all you
that.
are.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
come on.
What's the therapy to make
Do
you
better. That gay, do better.
What is it? The programming conversion. So in the future, it's going to be 30 grand to kidnap your kid. Like, look, I'm going
to kidnap your gay kid and make them trans.
No, you're going to have to. You're going to go just talk him down to gay.
Oh yeah.
He thinks he's a tree or something.
I am such a dumpster fire. I forgot my car keys in the sewer. Oh my god! Literally, my entire work for like the entire semester, I freaking it fell into the river. It's like catastrophe.
Yes.
Always a fucking retard.
Mhm.
What? Oh my god! My freaking cell phone has been gone for a month. Gay.
Yeah.
Wait.
They're like, Sam Smith, you have a tour. Do I? Yeah.
I am a mess.
Yeah, I am such a dumpster fire. I had 5 mimosas. I sat on a champagne flute.
Get your laptop with everything on it gets stolen. You have no backup plan.
I freaking told my password to a homeless guy, and I'm fuckaroo. Dumb shit. Like, I gave I wrote my social security number down and freaking what's the thing in LA?
Don't even get me started.
Oh god, you write your social on one in Skid Row. I wrote my social down and freaking now everybody's got my freaking ATM. An idiot. So, yeah, I would move out of LA too.
That's all like it's all like the young Twinkies now.
I drove my convertible to the car wash from the top down. Oh god, soaking wet now. I'm a hot mess, dumpster fire.
Oh my god, I cut a glory hole in my mask and I have COVID now.
And now I'm sick and I have an infection.
I have monkeypox again.
God, Tim Smith, like
I forgot to take my prep. Not AIDS.
Oh shit! What time is it? I should take my prep.
We're sending you millions. Do you still have the hat on? You're still wearing the top hat with the horns, right? Good.
Oh my god!
It's me, Michael Aquino.
Dude, all the gay guys, like, I don't know, how old are you guys?
39.
Like, so I'm 47, but that generation of gay guys was very different.
Oh yeah.
And then what happened around 2016 is they want to fuck like, young Twinkies, so they got to pretend to give a shit about the things millennials care about.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you remember was horse shit. And that's how you got. So there's all these guys that it's the same as a dude that half the fucking actors are like their wife blathers Democrat shit and they have to parrot it because that's their social circle.
Like Dwayne Wade shit.
Yeah, I heard real creepy shit about all them people are creepy.
He has
as
a
fuck.
nail polish line coming out.
Oh, I'll bet.
And his house looks
better.
Like, his house looks.
I don't
like
want to look up Dwayne.
No, you don't want to. But his house is they're all building like the Boulay.
Yeah.
Boulay.
The Boulay built Dwayne Wade a beautiful
Fruitcake
house.
ass
It
name.
looks like a Doom level. And like it's just odd to see like
in the middle of a moat. It's got a moat around it.
Yeah. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
The team Satan is very cringe right now.
Oh my god, I lost my dog in the moat.
Alligator bit his throat. I went to go smoke a fucking a Nat Sherman down by the water so I could reflect, and the freaking crocodile ate my poodle throat.
Great, now I have eye syphilis.
Because I rubbed my asshole, then my open eye.
I shouldn't let that guy piss on my face. I saw posters when I moved. I swear to God, say eye syphilis is serious.
Oh man.
So just a measure of how LA's doing. There's an eye syphilis outbreak, and they don't know that's serious to have eye syphilis. And how the fuck do you get if somebody has to piss in your eyes?
Can you imagine?
I don't even want to look it up.
Well, no, my parents weren't cool. Wouldn't take me to the gay parade when I was a kid, but
no, they didn't want to watch a fucking fat guy jerk off on a float 15 feet away from him.
Yeah,
it's cool.
I like how like drag queen story hour is like okay, so you take your kid and a guy in a dress that shouldn't be around kids reads a boring book. Like, is that really different from church? Is that very different? Like a guy in a long gown reading a slow thing, except like you know, it's I guess the
It's getting
doctrine.
that.
Yeah, I want to get grooming out of the schools and back in the church where it belongs.
Well, it's coming. No, they won't get it. The church is. I think the church is stainless steeling right now.
What do you mean stainless steeling?
Like they're
Stainless
trying
steeling.
to electrify in stainless steel and I hope.
Who, the Catholics?
Yeah, the Catholics are on a comeback right now.
Yeah, that's I think flat Earth is some Jesuit fucking shit.
Huh.
Like the counteract rationalism, like the amount of these groups that do like little ops. It doesn't have to be CIA or something. There's like private intelligence. There's just a company trying to market. It's all the same shit.
Right. Like
And,
firmament.com is paying for
because years ago when I heard of flat Earth, I had this cool book called Kooks, and it was this woman in San Francisco who compiled every crazy belief that she found, and flat Earth was in there. And there's a city in Michigan called Zion, Michigan, that was founded by a flat Earth cult, and there was no globularists allowed in town, and women couldn't ride horses, you know, rub their clit on the fucking seat, whatever. And they had rules: you couldn't drink coffee or liquor, kind of Mormon-y rules.
Yeah.
And they had a secret police force. They'll go to the town next town over to make sure you're not breaking the rules. Okay. So I read about this a long time ago. I was like, what weird.
Yeah.
And it fell apart because the guy owed taxes, not because the government said you can't
Whoa.
form a flat Earth theocracy here. They were Catholic. I figured it was some Protestant. Nope. It's a Catholic group, because that comes out of fucking but it's some kind of psyop thing. It's just a dumb.
Yes, that's the operative. That's the sort of a branch of the you think the Jesuits will put that shit in?
I didn't grow up Catholic, so I know they have the best lore of all the
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
all the fun shit, like vampires and werewolves come out of that. Like, but
Yeah.
I didn't know how all this shit worked. Now all these groups kind of just mingle together. I guess it's a matter of if you're in the club or not.
Yeah.
But you could see who's in the club and who's not.